Hey guys, good to see you here again. Today I finally remembered that some of you asked me to help you with progress bars, so another part of the digital instruments in Assetto Corsa. So today we're gonna make just that. I'm working on my Envision 74 rework, and we're gonna make this progress bar and progress bar for power and motor torque. This one is for fuel percent. So after today's tutorial, you will also be able to do the circle style progress bars, so progress bars in any shape. I will show you in a sec what I mean by the circle style. Okay, that's what I mean by the circles. So RPMs go up and this circle lights up. So it's pretty much the progress bar, but in form of a circle. Alright, so what you're gonna need is, of course, Assetto Corsa, KSEditor to put your model into Assetto, Blender to work with the meshes, and Photoshop to work with textures. In Photoshop, that's what you should actually do later, after you make your mesh in Blender, but you will have to remove your progress bar from the texture. So here, let's say this is my progress bar that is going to go up, and I need this removed from my texture. It should be only in the model, unless you want a specific effect. So as you can see, this is a mesh, this is not a texture. Okay, so that's one thing to keep in mind. And right now I'm gonna add new plane and align it with my instruments. By tapping Y 2 times, you can scale it and rotate it in local axis. That is very helpful here. Alright, I'm gonna delete the old one so we can see how the work is done right from the start. Right now I've got a simple mesh. I will apply scale to this to avoid any bugs. And actually I will create a new collection for the progress bars. You don't have to do this. It doesn't really matter in Assetto Corsa or in Blender itself as well, but it will make your life a lot easier because we're gonna divide this progress bar into like 100 parts. So to keep things clean and well organized, you really should make a new collection for that, in my opinion. Alright, so we're gonna cut this mesh in 100 parts. How to do this? Control R and scroll up to increase number of cuts. You can see number of cuts here. And if I have 99 cuts, then I should have 100 faces. Here it is, 100 faces. Alright, now I've got my plane divided. I will actually rename it to keep it clean as again. Progress fuel. And now the important part. I'm gonna click Alt plus M to split and split faces by edges. That way each face is separated from the model. And now I'm gonna click P to separate and separate by loose parts. And now I've got 100 meshes. Actually they are going in wrong direction, but that shouldn't be an issue because I will just scale it in x-axis by -1, apply scale, and yep, it's now going in the proper direction. Okay, so right now I should rename it in a convenient way. First one is gonna be 0, so I'm gonna add 3 zeros. And right now, here is a Blender trick. You click Ctrl F2 on your keyboard to batch rename. What that means is I'm gonna find every name that has .0 and replace it with underscore. So what this does is it finds .0 in every name, and it replaces that .0 with the underscore. So right now I'm gonna have progress fuel underscore and the number. This didn't work for all of them, so for from 0 to 9 I'm gonna replace underscore 0 with just underscore to remove the lonely zeros. Same here. And right now I've got everything renamed to progress fuel. I'm gonna actually rename it to LED fuel. Actually no, the other way around. Replace it with LED fuel from progress fuel. You see? Now they are renamed. Also, I'm gonna apply material to it because I forgot to do it before. Blender doesn't allow you to do that by default, but you can install the add-on, which I really recommend. It's Material Utilities. It's really awesome add-on that makes your work with material easier. So here I'm gonna click Shift Q, and I can just like that assign material to it. I already have material created, so I just choose it. It might take a while to apply it, but don't worry about that. And I've got green progress bar. Okay, that's one way to make it. And actually I'm gonna export my car into FBX and show you this way first. Okay, I'm already in game. I can see that I should fix the texture, but please don't mind that. Here is my progress bar. I opened Object Inspector from the Apps menu, and I can see by alt clicking that everything is named correctly, and I can select each face separately. So, how to do this? I will first show you how to make a series for speed and RPM using this progress bar, because that's the most simple kind of progress bar you can make. And yeah, I'm gonna use Notepad++ to open digitalinstruments.ini from my Envision. And now, here are the configs. Let me show you maybe RPMs first. So, for example, if I want to make RPM series, I just put this config here, and my meshes are named LED underscore fuel underscore and the index. So that's what I put here in prefix. Let underscore fuel in my case. Mind that it's still for the RPM, right? We are doing RPM now as an example. we're gonna make fuel a bit later. Start index, in my case, I believe it's 0. Yes, the first item has number 0, not 1. So I'm gonna put 0 here. And the end index is 99. So the last mesh is 99. And here RPM start, RPM end, it's pretty self-explanatory. At which RPM the first light should light up, and at which RPM the last one should light up. So which light is like the max RPM of the car. So let me put like maybe 10,000 RPM here, and nothing happens for now. That's because technically to work with digital instruments, you should reset your Assetto Corsa. So turn off the game and turn on the game. But you can also click Home key to open the console. And now type set observe digital. Mind that it starts with a lowercase letter and D in digital is uppercase. That is important. So set observe digital 1. Enter. And now the digital instruments will upload accordingly. And as RPMs go up, so that's my progress bar. I think it has like 16,000 RPM because it's electric. Nope. 14,000? Yeah, that's it. For some reason the last one doesn't light up right now. Let me think about that. Is it actually end index 100? No. What's going on here? Oh, LED fuel 1 actually is at the end. Okay, so I'm just gonna delete that later in Blender, but let's assume that my instruments are working right now, right? So that's for RPM. You could do the same for the speed. You just replace the config with this one. It's slightly different because you need to type LED count instead of start and end index, and start speed, end speed, same as RPM start and RPM end, and the prefix, yeah, that's pretty self-explanatory, I guess. Mind that in speed series, I believe that you need to have it start from 1. So the first index should be LED speed 1, and then you should have 100 as number 100, right? So I hope you understand that. I'm gonna delete RPM series because I believe that for fuel you don't actually have the series function like for RPM, speed, or KERS charge. So unfortunately you're gonna have to use this. For each LED you will need another config. This would be really painful to make, but luckily we live in the era of AI, and you can just use AI to make the whole series for you, or use programming or whatever suits you the best to make it easily. I'm just not gonna do it by hand right now because it's just 6 liters, I believe, because it's hydrogen vehicle. It actually fits like 50 liters of hydrogen, but the thing is the hydrogen is much lighter than fuel, so for Assetto Corsa to work properly, I needed to put 4.2 kilos of fuel. Okay, and that's gonna work as well. So that's how you make it the easy way. You can also use CSP config. Let me show you my old mod for Ionic 5. For Ionic 5 I use extension display series, and I used AI to use engine power as an input, and I used AI to calculate it for every single LED, and I made it like that manually. And not to make a mess out of my CSP config, I just put it in external file, and in xconfig.ini I included that file. So I named it display_series.ini, and in xconfig I included dash_series.ini. Okay, that's actually wrong. It should be display, not dash. Okay. And that's how I made it for my Ionic. You can use that method with all custom inputs that can be found in the CSP GitHub. So this site, I'm gonna link it in the description. You can have all these inputs as your inputs for digital instruments. And now I'm gonna show you the other way to make it. The other way is much smoother than this, because in this method just 100 LEDs light up one by one, so it's not entirely smooth. I'm gonna show you the smooth way to do it now, but it's a bit less straightforward than this one. It uses animation and scaling. So stay tuned for the part 2 of this tutorial. Okay, so here comes the part 2 of the tutorial. I'm gonna add progress bar again. For reference, I'm gonna use this LED. Let me just select the whole collection, select this, and I'm gonna align it again. I assume you know how to do this. Okay, that should be about right. I'm gonna flip normals and now align it with this. Actually, I want it to end here, but yeah, I want it to be symmetrical. So set origin to geometry, and now scale it in x-axis to match this, and that should be about right. Alright, so I positioned it. I'm gonna add material to it. Actually, I'm gonna do it now because that's gonna be faster. The green one, if I'm correct, it uses this green function. Okay, so I'm gonna use material instead. Blue button, maybe not. Maybe I'm gonna use wording default instead of display. In touch display, and I'm gonna give it to the blue part. Usually we listen to display, but I'm quite lazy, so I'm gonna do it like that. Alright, so now that you have it, you apply the scale and flip normals again. And now you select the left edge of this progress bar, cursor to selected, and you add empty or the dummy in 3ds Max, and you're gonna animate that empty. Now you click on the progress bar, click on the empty, Ctrl P to make a parent, object, keep transform. And now to keep things correct for Assetto Corsa, you will also parent this empty to cockpit HR for the proper shading, lighting and stuff. Okay, so that's it. Plane 13, it's in fuel, I guess. Yep. I'm gonna move it here. I'm gonna name it progress underscore power HP. And here I'm gonna name this empty that's the uppercase version of it. I always name empties in uppercase because that's more convenient for me to keep things clean. Alright, so now you're gonna animate that empty. You're gonna animate only the scale. So click, choose 100 frames. Click I on scale on frame number 1. Now go to frame number 100 and scale it to 0.0001 in x-axis and click I. It's still 0001, but it's displaying only 3 digits, so don't worry about that. And as you can see, it is now animated. Actually, I animated it the wrong way, because it should go from 0 to 1. So I just reversed the frames, and it is now animated. As you can see, it's much smoother than this one. You could actually add more frames, like for example 300 frames. And this way it's gonna be even smoother. And right now I'm gonna copy this, go to last frame to keep things scaled up. Now I'm gonna copy this, duplicate, Ctrl D, and I'm gonna move it to the motor torque. Alright. And the keyframes are the same. I only animated the x-axis, so it should be fine like that. And now I'm gonna export it. Wait, let me just rename it first. Progress torque Newton meters, progress torque Newton meters. And how do you export it now? Well, you go to frame number 0, select all, and File, Export FBX. Here are my export settings. only to selected objects. I limit the selection. I export it as a car, and now I'm gonna export the animations. To export the animations, you select the empty responsible for the animation, so this one, and you must select all the parent empties as well. So this is a child of cockpit HR, so I need to export both of them in a single file. So I'm gonna file export fbx, and I'm gonna name it different, like progress underscore power HP. Same for this one. I select the empty with the animation. I select the cockpit HR, and I export it as progress torque Newton meters. Export, and now we're gonna import it into KSEditor. And now I'm gonna open the animations that I exported. So let's take a look here, because they should be here if the export was correct. And progress power HP. Click to animation tab. It's not working correctly, I believe. Something's wrong. Yep. For some reason it's also scaled itself in another axis, I believe. So I'm gonna have to correct that later, but I won't bore you with that one. I will just load another animation, progress torque NM. Yeah, same problem here. That won't be good enough. Okay, never mind that. Once you load the FBX animations, they are already in the car folder in unpacked. So I'm gonna move KSAnim files to animations. As you can see, I've got old animations actually, but after reworking the whole model, they stopped working. So that's why I need to make digital instruments again. Maybe let's choose something better optimized than the Nordschleife. And let's go into the game, and I will show you how to make the configs. Okay, so that is my config. I know this looks quite scary, but I will explain it as simply as possible. Instead of dash underscore horsepower, we're gonna use our name of the animation, which is progress power HP .ksanim. And now, yep, the progress bar works. It doesn't really look good in neutral gear. I will show you driving in a sec, but you need to select input as progress and loop while active to keep looking for the horsepower and updating values of this progress bar. Now, what does this mean? Let's take care of this first. Engine power is engine power from 0 to 620 or whatever the car has. Here I put the maximum power that I expect from this car. So 0 is minimum value and 1 is maximum value. Why is it divided by 621? Because this input for the animations should be from 0 to 1, not from 0 to 621. That's why I divided engine power by maximum value, and the final number is from 0 to 1. So for example 0.5, 0.8, etc. So that's what's here. And calc clamp is described here. That's basically the description of the whole config. We have three values: x, min, and max. Return x if it's between min or max. So if it's between 0 and 1, in our case, we return this result of engine power divided by maximum power. So basically the percentage of power used at a given moment. And if it's below 0, it returns 0, and if it's above 1, it returns 1. So that's how clamp works. Sorry, I'm not really the best teacher to teach you math in English, but I really hope you understand and you will be able to make this kind of animation. I'm gonna make the same one for the engine torque. Let's just rename this with progress torque NM. And I'm gonna use first person camera. As you can see, it's going very smoothly, depending on my throttle input as well as depending on the power and torque of the motor. As you can see, as the RPM increases, the torque decreases as well. Should be similar with horsepower. You shouldn't have maximum horsepower at low RPMs. Yep. That's how the electric engine works. Alright, so that's it for this video, I guess. I hope you learned something from it, and I hope that my explanation wasn't too difficult to follow. In case of any questions, please feel free to drop a comment, and if you appreciate this video, you could follow me on my Patreon, patreon.com/acblaze. Following me is completely free. You could support me, of course, and I will be extremely grateful for that, but if you don't want to give me any money, then it's absolutely fine. You can just follow for free, not to miss my mods, including this Envision, which will be uploaded very soon. Okay, so good luck with your modding, and see you in the next tutorial. Goodbye.